Hi everybody, we're back with Cliff Watson. This is the Tip of Weed. This is our episode number 5. Today we're going to talk about a couple things. In particular, we're going to be talking about clutch pumps. The model we're going to use today, or the company we're going to use today, and the product is called Dweezy. And this is sort of, I know this is sort of your bench, Cliff. Let's talk about what we want to do on the clutch pumps, and I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, yeah, basically what we do, our hydraulic systems either runs off a clutch pump, okay, or a PTO. Today we're going to talk about the clutch pump. The clutch pump runs off of a belt driven off the engine of the truck. We use a Dweezy. It is proven over the years that it's one of the best in the business. And you can see all the parts here that we need to put it all together. We get all the instructions and everything like that. It's a complete kit, all custom made for this engine here, which is a 6.7 Dodge Cummins engine. Okay, here you can see the clutch. This is the clutch. Your belt's going to go over here, of course, and this is the magnet here that goes into the clutch. Now, one of the most important things I can tell you is after we put this kit on, okay, the belt is not going to fit if you go to the dealer and ask for a belt for a Dodge, because all of this has been modified to take care of the clutch pump. So I would recommend that you keep a belt in stock, either at your shop or in the truck. Because again, like I said, you go to Dodge and ask them for a belt for it, it's not going to fit. Okay. Now here's an old clutch that we just changed a couple days ago. You can see that it's worn very bad. This truck had about 110,000 miles on it, so this clutch was used pretty good. 110,000 miles is probably not bad. Now we're going to show you here actually where this is mounted. It's mounted right over here. You can see right here is the actual pump itself. Got two hydraulic hoses going back there for the hydraulic system. You can see here's the clutch, here's the belt. Also, this belt goes around basically everything on this engine. You only have one belt for this, so if for some reason you lose the belt, then you've lost power steering, you've lost your alternator, you've lost basically everything.
So let me ask you a question. The belt itself, you said 110,000 miles was a good use. Even with the best use, normal use, when can they expect the belt to perhaps start to fail or maybe start to fail?
Well, I would check it probably every time that you do a oil change or something like that. You're underneath the hood. Go ahead and check it. But belts, sometimes probably can go after 20,000, 50,000, 60,000. So
now, if I'm checking it, as you say, what am I looking for when I'm checking it?
Well, you want to check it, see if you got any cracks on your belt, just like you would any normal belt.
Okay.
Just check it, see if it's cracked, see if it's
so the
loose,
little ridges there. Okay.
See if it's getting worn on the sides.
Okay.
Or anything like that. But it's very important that you carry a belt for that. The paperwork that you get from Dweezy that we will leave in the truck tells you what size belt and all of that.
Now that paperwork comes with the driver's manual, owner's manual when we do or if we do a repair, we give it to the owner. Okay.
It also has some stickers that we put on the trucks here. All you got to do is to call in and tell us what kind you got. You got a 6.7 to give us the clutch pump kit, and we can get you a belt for it.
Okay.
So make sure that you keep all of that stuff and that you know what type of belt that you're going to need, because it's going to save you time in the long run.
All right. And then this other truck you have here, is that you wanted to take a look?
Let me show you an older truck here.
Okay.
It's an 07. You can see the clutch pump a little bit better, because some of these engines, the clutch pump is hid way down in there and it's hard to see. See, this one here is mounted sort of up on top of the engine. This is a 6.0 Ford, and you can see here's the clutch, here's the belt, and this is the pump here with the bracket and your two hoses going down through the back. So make sure you check that. Make sure you keep a belt in stock, because it will save you a lot of time, save you a lot of headaches and a lot of money.
Now, let's say the belt breaks. It's easy to do on the road, or does it have to go to a shop to get the belt replaced?
If you've got a good driver or something, he might be able to replace it.
Okay.
But the main thing is to make sure that you got a belt, because it's going to be hard to get. You're probably not going to be able to go to a Napa store and match it up.
It's a good point. Now, the cost of a replacement belt roughly is?
I'd say probably $100, something like that. $85 to $100.
And then the other question I have for you, if it wears out, we talked about the wear and the repair, and you talked about the different clutch pumps. What should they do? Let's say somebody watching this gets in a jam. We're open from 7:30 till 4 o'clock. They should just give us a call and either ask for you or Jeff.
Yes.
Okay.
And we could get them a belt, ship them a belt, and get it to them.
Or maybe walk them through it, or if they have any challenges.
That's correct.
And they don't necessarily have to be a customer. They could just be somebody out there who needs our help.
That's correct.
Okay.
Also, they shouldn't drive with this on other than basically just to back the truck up and lower the wheel lift or something like that. 'Cause
Okay.
If you drive with this on, then basically you're going to end up burning.
You wear it out quicker.
Clutch up and everything. Also, inside the truck, we've got a big red light that we have basically that tells you when the clutch pump is on.
All right, let me get a shot of that for our viewers. All right, so that lets you know, and you're saying don't run it all the time, just run it when you need it.
That's correct. You definitely don't want to drive down the road with that on. And we put that big red light on there, so if the driver gets in after hooking up a car and everything, and he happens to look down and see that light's on, he knows he needs to turn that off. So that's the whole purpose of that. Take care of your truck. It'll take care of you.
Thanks, Cliff. Appreciate it. This is the ending of the tip of the week for episode number 5 of Golden West Towing Equipment. Thanks, Cliff.